So we're going to dissect our grass plant. And the grass plant that you have today is a corn plant. This baby corn plant is about 2 weeks old. Now in my little pot here, I actually have 2 separate plants. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these plants, and you'll notice that I'm taking my fingers and kind of making the peace sign here, and then placing the corn plant in between those 2 fingers. The reason why I'm doing this is because I need to pull the corn plant out of the soil, and the best way to pull this plant out of the soil while leaving most of the soil in the pot and not making a huge mess is to have those 2 fingers kind of holding the soil in. And I'm just gently pulling, and as I gently pull, I'm able to get a majority of those roots while leaving most of the soil in the container. So now that you have removed your corn plant from the soil, we're just going to gently pull away the soil from the roots. We don't want to damage the roots because for this exercise we need to be able to see the roots and how they connect to the rest of our corn plant. You'll see that I've got a cutting board, and this cutting board is going to be used not only for collecting the soil, but also for cutting and doing a dissection of this corn plant. The other thing that I have is I have just a small knife in order to do my dissection. As I remove the soil, the seed coat came off of the little corn seed, but what I like about this is that I can still see that place where the corn seed originally was. And what happened was when the seed started to grow, it first put down a root, and then it sent up just one single cotyledon. Almost all of our grass plants are called monocots because they have just one cotyledon. So it sent up that one seed leaf, that one cotyledon. It consumed all of the energy inside of the seed. It consumed something called endosperm. And we'll learn more about that later. But endosperm is a bunch of cells that have lots and lots of delicious goodies. They have lots of protein, lipids, and all of those micronutrients. When we eat corn, when we eat a grass fruit grain, what we are after is we're after that endosperm. We're after all of those proteins, and then the carbohydrates and lipids, and all of those micro and macro nutrients. Those are meant for the baby embryo. They're meant for that baby dormant plant. So when this seed started to germinate, it used the energy in the endosperm to put the first root down and to send that one cotyledon up to start photosynthesizing. So when we take a look at our corn plant, we see we have lots and lots of little roots. And the thing that's important about those roots is going to be how many of them connect to our main comb. So this is our main comb, and by looking 3-dimensionally here, we can see we have lots of individual roots connecting. This is what's going to tell us that we have a fibrous root system. We got lots of roots all connecting to one main point on the stem. To do the dissection, what we want to do is we want to get 2 mirror images. So by gently looking towards the center of my plant, this is my growing tip. We'll learn later that that's the apical meristem. This is where I'm going to be stopping my dissection. So I'm going to be cutting from the roots all the way to this growing tip to get 2 equal halves, 2 mirror images. This will help us to be able to see the internal structure on our corn plant. Now, you may want to, before you do this phase, you may want to feel the leaf and that thin, sturdy structure in the middle called the midrib. You may want to feel down the stem and feel where the leaf's sheaths connect to the comb or stem-like structure. Feel that kind of bump. And so what I've done here is I've dissected my corn completely in half. And this allows me to get that close-up view of what's going on inside the structure. The other thing that I like about how I dissected this is that it's super easy for me to take this bottom leaf and start to pull it away from the comb, and I can see just how long that sheath is. The sheath is incredibly long compared to the blade. This little portion is the blade up here, and then all the rest of the structure is our sheath. This dissection is meant to get you familiar with the structure of grass plants. Most grass plants have this similar structure that we see in our corn plant. So take a look at the diagrams in your lab readings, the diagrams and labels from the grass lecture, and this will hopefully help you with your grass dissection. As always, you can email me, you can send me pictures, you can send me videos. I can answer a lot through email.